about the Roosevelts at this time. Remember, I'm in my 20s, very angry and militant on the question of race. And here I am looking at this president who will not make a move, not a single public word will he say against lynching. So that even Mrs. Roosevelt, as compassionate as she seemed, nevertheless there was a question mark in my mind. And I was not an Eleanor Roosevelt fan at that time. You see, it was a growing relationship, a very painful growing relationship. Finally, the time came when I was in a position to work with Mrs. Roosevelt on something to which we were both committed. The commission asked me to investigate the 14th Amendment in its applicability to sex discrimination or sex-based distinctions. You know, this memorandum apparently made a great impact upon both the commission and upon lawyers who were close to the commission's work. I look upon this as, in a sense, my tribute to Mrs. Roosevelt.
My favorite clause of the Constitution, nor shall any state deny any person the equal protection of the laws. Pauli had the idea that we should interpret the text literally. It said any person, not any male person. She wrote this remarkable article called Jane Crow and the Law, where she called attention to all the laws that restricted what women could do. But unlike race discrimination, they were all rationalized as favors. Ruby Reed was the turning point gender discrimination case in the Supreme Court. I wrote the brief in Sally Reed's case. I put on the cover Pauli Murray's name. By the time of Reed, Pauli had already changed her interest. She was going to divinity school. She was into ministry, not lawyering. But we knew when we were writing that brief that we were standing on her shoulders, because she was the one that sparked the idea that the 14th Amendment should protect the right of men and women, boys and girls, should let them be free to be you and me. That is, to follow their talent as far as it could take them. Unlike Pauli, who was way ahead of her times, I was there at the right time. We owed so much to her courage, to her willingness to speak out when society was not prepared to listen.